Good News, sponsored by Super Network Buick Dealers.
Well, we want to share some information with you about a fabulous program we found in our area. It's for kids, it's free, and it's lots of fun and learning wrapped up in one. Joining me now is Natalie Robner, the founder of Move and Groove, which is an interactive dance presentation for children. You're dressed perfectly.
Oh, well, yeah, these are my work clothes. You got to have fun when you're working. Well, thank you for inviting me. The Nutcracker is one of my favorite programs that I like to present.
So now, Move and Groove, tell me about that first before we even talk about the holiday program.
Well, people have said Move and Groove is very unique because I really try to share my love of the dance arts with young children so that they can experience music, movement, and cultural diversity. That's my goal. If you can understand a culture and the holidays and their music and get to dance whatever they do for that celebration, it makes us love and respect our neighbors, and that's my goal.
And so you started this program in the late 80s.
The 90s.
Okay, the late 90s. And tell me a little bit about, you performed during the holiday season. Nutcracker, you brought some of your friends here.
Right, they are my friends, good friends. My programs aren't really seasonal, it's more cultural. And of course, so since the Nutcracker is around Christmas time, it's a holiday presentation.
Very nice.
But of course, St. Patrick's Day is in March, so that becomes an Irish program. Cinco de Mayo is Mexican. But I've really found that what we want to talk about today, the Nutcrackers, is that most young children do not know the story of the Nutcracker. They don't know what a Nutcracker is, why we have them. And of course, Act 2, then they get to actually dance the snowflake dance, the candy cane dance, and meet Mother Ginger. She is a part of my program. So the children are learning, they're having fun, they're interacting, and they're becoming culturally aware as the music for the Chinese chopstick dance is quite different from the snowflake.
How are kids able to participate in this program?
That's a good question. They come to the libraries, they're all free, I'm there, and my programs are about an hour long, and I will actually get up and do a storyboard interview presentation of the culture, and then I demonstrate, educate, dance the dances, and the kids get up and dance with me, usually with a prop. I find that a prop always helps a child maintain their balance and their interest, and they are performing, so the show becomes a performance for the parents that attend.
What ages are we talking about?
Ages 3 and up. If it's a Chinese New Year show, I try to, if you're afraid of Mickey Mouse, you might be afraid of the Chinese lion, but it's still all age appropriate and lots of fun and very interactive.
And I would think that as long as kids are moving, they're attentive.
And they're having fun and they don't even realize it. Music makes you move, and that's one of my goals. You can do this into your adult life and take it with you wherever you go. You don't need a teammate, you don't need a team or a partner. You can just get up and dance.
And so are these in the Philadelphia area at your libraries?
If you check my website, anywhere from, I've done Atlantic City for casinos, for schools there, Delaware, Maryland, mainly schools, libraries, corporations, and outdoor festivals, fundraisers.
And how do kids feel at the end of a show?
I think they feel like they've accomplished and learned something, and then they can appreciate their neighbors, and they'll understand more about them and develop it rather than ridicule it.
Oh, wow. That's so exciting. You've got a couple of performances coming up.
Yes, we do.
We're going to put that information up on the screen. Why don't you tell us where you're going to be as we've got that up there?
Okay, the next show will be Wednesday at the Huntington Valley Library. I've been there maybe 10 years. It's a ritual. It's an annual celebration, and that's from 4 to 5. And I have another Nutcracker show at a Royersford Library, which I do believe is when schools are closed. So it's in the morning, and they come out, and then they also get to take a picture with me and a Nutcracker, and it can be your next year's Christmas card.
Oh, that's so... Thank you so much. What a fun program.
Lori. It is really fun, and it's easy to do, and anybody can do it, and I encourage the parents to dance along with their children as a snowflake.
Everybody can move and groove together. Natalie Robner, thank you so much for being here. That's our half hour of good news for you for this Friday. We're going to be back next week with another 30 minutes full of great stories happening in your community. And remember,